Hi guys, what's going on, and welcome back to the Bristol Prepper channel. So today guys, we've got a bit of a different one for you today. We're having a bit of chat about natural disasters. So what brought this on guys was in England at the moment, up north, there's loads of really bad flooding at the moment, you know. Really bad flooding. You might have seen it on the news or on the internet or anything like that. Yeah, I mean it's really bad, you know. It's left, I think it's thousands homeless, you know, and thousands of people still like stuck, you know, or stranded in their homes and shit. Like there's a lot of people that are obviously stuck, you know, or stranded or stuck in a sports hole somewhere with nothing, you know, because all their shit's got washed away. And this is what I'm going to talk about in this video, guys, is a natural disaster, you know. You don't have to be ready for every natural disaster, you know. Your home hasn't been built out of solid steel and with amazing foundations, you know. I'm just talking about for your area, you know. So just say you live in the desert, you're not one to be preparing for flooding, you know. But where I live in the south west of England, going back, was it last year or the year before? I can't remember, but there was really bad flooding down in the southwest, you know, really bad flooding. And we get it quite regular, to be fair. It wasn't as bad as it was the year before, but we do normally get a bit of flooding, so it is really worth being prepared for. I'm not saying it's going to be the end of the world scenario, but it's definitely a scenario that's going to be personal to you. You know, whether it be a hurricane, tornado, or even heavy winds, you know, or a cyclone, anything like that. Any of those, like, you know, bad weather conditions, really bad snow. I know we all love the snow, you know, get involved. Well, most of us do anyway. Go out there, get involved in snowball fights and snowman and snowboarding or tobogganing, get your sled out, you know. It's real fun, but snow in big quantities can be really dangerous, you know. Or even in small quantities, you know, on ice and stuff, or driving on it. But it's, are you ready for those conditions, you know? So, I'll talk a little bit about my preparedness for weather conditions in England. Because where I live in southwest England, we don't get huge amounts of snow, so I don't carry like a snow, do you know, the massive, like, really wide snow shovels. I don't have anything like that or anything like that. If we get snow, normally it's like yay high, like nothing deep. But so the snow's never really a problem. What's a problem is driving in it, or then driving in the aftermath, which is the ice, you know, when it all kind of melts away and it gets to that icy shit. And that's a real pain, and can be extremely dangerous, you know. Obviously you can veer off the road, and all sorts of things can happen, you know. I know I've done it. I've not on a car, but on a motorbike. I came off in snowy and icy conditions. It was a really bad day. The day before it was snowing really heavy, but then during the night there's a little bit of rain and it kind of washed some of it away. So I thought it'd be okay to ride. There was still a lot of snow about, but I thought it'd be okay, and I was late for work, so I kind of rid. And then I was on like a dual carriageway part. I wasn't nailing it, you know. I was only doing 35, maybe 40 at a push, and then I don't know what happened really. It happened so fast. I hit a bit of sheet black ice, and the front just went from underneath me, and then I went down, and the bike came back on top of me. Absolute nightmare. Anyway, I'm just saying it can be extremely dangerous, you know. So now in my car, I keep for the snow and stuff. In the winter times, I put it in there. All it is a small track about this long. Actually, it's longer than that. Probably about a meter, just over a meter. That collapsible. So when it's all packed down, it's like this sort of size. But it's tracks. So just say you got stuck somewhere in snow or even mud, you can lay it down in front of your wheels and then lay it down, and then it enables you to pull away. You know, obviously gives you that vital traction that you need, and that can be really helpful on the snow and the ice and that if you're stranded. Whether it be in a normal everyday situation or an SHTF, you know, if you're stuck, it can be really handy. And obviously that can be used for all sorts of vehicles, which is really cool. And that's one way I prepare for the ice and the snow. And if it floods, to be honest, I haven't really got to worry, you know. I live in an apartment or a flat, whatever you want to call it, and I live not on the ground floor, so it's not going to really be a problem for my property. Because any way that would prepare would be preparing. So I keep all my preps upstairs, you know, that sort of thing, or out of the way, or think of some kind of way to get around it. But because I'm so high up, I haven't got to worry, which is a kind of a benefit, which is pretty cool. So I haven't got to worry. Cause some people, there's a lady in these floods in England at the moment. She She had 3 inches of water in her house, just, you know, just chilling. Just it's all started coming in, 3 inches of water. Then obviously she's got up, she's like, shit, let's move some stuff around. Half an hour later, bang, she's got over 3.5 foot of water in her house. After just half an hour. That's so quick. And that's how quick Mother Nature can come in and whip it out, you know, and just take the carpet from under your feet, so to speak, you know, and really take you by surprise. And ways to get around that in the floods and stuff is kind of keep all your food preps and most of your preps upstairs if you live in a house. If you live in a flood warning area, you know, obviously if you live in the middle of England where you're like, you know, landlocked, there's no sea or water around you, it's not a real big worry. You don't have to worry about floods. But that's why I say prep for and think about the natural disasters in your area. See, in England, we haven't really got to worry about hurricanes, tornadoes, and stuff like that. We do get the odd few really windy days, you know, where it's quite bad and it blows trees over and shit, but nothing compared to the stuff that goes on in the States, you know. We're child's play compared to what you guys get over there. So we haven't really got to worry about that so much. When it gets really windy, I'll go out and put like big ropes and cable ties around my bike and onto the metal bars that are next to it. So I'll do that to make sure the bike don't fall over. And I've got that on at the moment because it is quite windy at the moment. So yeah, so that's what kind of I do for in bad conditions. The only things I really got to worry about: wind, snow, and flooding. But flooding doesn't really count because I live high up. But yeah, so those are some of the things I think about in my area. I haven't really got to worry about massive heat conditions because it doesn't really get hot in England at all. That's it really. Doesn't get any, like I said, no tornadoes, no cyclones, no hurricanes, nothing bad, you know, nothing. England, we're quite lucky. We don't get earthquakes. Well, they reckon we do, but just like itsy bitsy ones, you know. You can't. I have never felt it in my entire life. I've never felt an earthquake, so that's how big they are. But yeah, so for your area, so if you live in certain parts of the States, I know you guys get really bad tornadoes and hurricanes and shit like that. So then obviously you want to prep for that, you know. I don't know, move house and buy a house with a basement or some shit like that. I don't really know how to prep for a hurricane or tornado because I haven't needed to prep up for it, you know. I haven't read up on it or anything like that. But I guess the best way is to get a basement. I think that's what lots of people do have, you know, which is yeah. So that's the reason I don't know about that, because obviously I don't need to know about that because it's not harmful for me. But it's really what you look at, guys, and what can be dangerous for you, you know. So if you live in the desert, you might have to worry about really bad heat waves and shit. You might have to keep extra water around in case all the water dries up. Anything like that, you know. If you live right next to the sea, you will have to worry about flooding and shit like that, or next to a main, you know, a main channel or anything like that. You have to worry about flooding. That might be something you have to prep for. Keep sandbags in your house. If you have really bad flooding, you have to obviously sandbag your house up. There's loads of ways to get around it, but I think it's really worth looking at, because we can just see now, you know, the people up north in England that at the moment are suffering, obviously have no power, thousands and thousands without electricity. Obviously lots of people lost their homes, and some people are still stranded, you know. It's really bad. And that's what can happen if you're not ready, you know. Because if all your shit's up, all your preps and that upstairs, obviously I know the downstairs floor of your house would get flooded and shit, but if you're just upstairs, sat toasty, you know, cooking yourself a little bacon sandwich and having cups of tea and coffee and shit, and eat your crumpets and that, what you got to worry about? You'll just outlast it, you know. I know your carpet and your floor and shit and your whole downstairs will be trashed and ruined, but it's better than I would much rather stay at my house than go stay at some empty, cold sports hall with hundreds of people you don't know eating tinned shit they've just fed you because that's all they got, you know. I'd rather stay in my house and outlive it. Obviously, I know it's down to everybody else. You might want to bug out or anything like that, but just I think it's really worth, guys, sitting down, taking 10 minutes and really research and look into what natural disasters and what can be a problem in your area, you know. Really have a look. And obviously, if you're going to move house, then obviously look into where you're going to do it. You know, you might find a really cheap house, but it might be near a really bad flooding area that gets flooded every year. You know, so that's why it's cheap. So it's really worth having a look and bearing in mind, because Mother Nature doesn't care. You know, she will just come in, sweep your shit out. She will bash you up. You know, which is it can be a problem, but there you go. It's the world we live in. You know, it's these things that happen, don't they? Anyway, guys, hopefully I want to send my love and my what else to send, you know, just hopefully if anybody watching it from up north and you guys are flooded, hopefully you're getting all right. Send my love, and hopefully you'll be okay and nobody gets hurt, because there's some serious shit going on, guys. If you haven't seen it, go on the websites and on news channels and check it out and shit. There'll be loads on there. Anyway, guys, I don't want this video going too long, but it's already like over 10 minutes, I think. Carnage. Anyway, guys, I've rambled on for long enough and took most of your time up. Please, though, guys, just give me 2 more minutes, and please go down in the description, check out the link for Facebook, Bristol Prepper on Facebook. Go down there on there and check that out. That's where all the best shit is on Facebook, and you can really follow me and see all the cool pictures I upload to Facebook from the channel, and all the new shit I get. I put all the pictures on there, which is pretty cool. It's the best way to be. Also, guys, if any of you guys want my t-shirts or jumpers, which would be pretty cool, if you want to give me a shout and I'll get those ordered for you guys. Yeah, otherwise, guys, as always, please like, share, comment and subscribe. Leave all your stuff down beneath. But that's it really for today's video, so hopefully you enjoyed it, and stay prepared, and I'll catch you guys another day, another way.